Good morning. I'm going to start off with the City of Detroit DDOT's safety word of the day. It's stay alert, don't ignore the signs, traffic control devices are safety guidelines. We have our September 25th, 2023 class of graduates over here. It's 14 of them. When they first started, they said I never smile. So they started to see me smiling more yesterday and then today. They thought I was mean, but I told them I wasn't. I was going to smile at the end. They made it to the end, and now I'm smiling. Congratulations. I have the rest of the OTT team couldn't be here today because they had prior assignments, but I do have some notes from them. Ms. Ford, Ms. Mullins, she told me to tell you, drive this bus like a regular bus. Ms. Bynum to the whole group says, use both mirrors and a light push on the brake. Mr. Nichols said, welcome to the club, DDOT for life. And Ms. Mullins, it's been a long road, but you made it. Remember to breathe and stay focused. Mr. Hill, AKA Batman, says stay on point, stay vigilant, and above all, stay in those mirrors. Mr. Hampton says attendance, attendance, attendance. You made it today. You could make it tomorrow. Congratulations. Mr. Iriguez says, Mr. Guerrero, let's make sure your first assignment is bring a bus through the wash rack. And then he says to the whole group, you didn't come this far just to come this far. The sky is only a view, never the limit. Mr. Elfine says, good job, family. Remember, everybody wants to beat the bus. One band, one sound, left, right, left. Ms. Kelly, mirrors, mirrors, mirrors. Stay in those mirrors. Rock and roll on those turns. And remember to always have good customer service. Ms. Davis, AD, I'm proud of you guys. Remember, safety first, get plenty of rest, and get some overtime. And make sure you have something to eat for your break times. All right, and I just want to say congratulations. It's been a long journey. You made it, and welcome to DDOT family.
Thank you, Mr. George. It is my distinct honor as your Chief Safety Officer to say congratulations to each of you. As you all know, I do hold a CDL as well, so I do understand the difficulties that it takes to get one. But there's one person in this room I definitely want to say that I encouraged throughout this whole process, and I'm glad to see that she's still with our class, and that's Ms. Jeffries. So thank you. If you all would just take a moment and stand up and reach under your chair, I left you a little token of appreciation of your time. It is my job as your Chief Safety Officer to always remind you on a daily basis the importance of safety. If you follow those simple guidelines, you will always reassure the public, yourselves, and everyone that we're safe. So with that being said, I say congratulations and look forward to seeing you out there, okay? I now welcome Mr. Barkley.
Congratulations once again is that we're going to keep telling you, because as I told you your first day of class, I need you. We need you. There are 4 things I gave you on your first day. First thing is safety. Once you guys get back to the terminal, you're going to receive one of these red lanyards here for your badge, which says, keep our streets safe, stop on red. That's our message of the month. Even though it's the message of the month, that's our message forever. As I told you, safety comes first. Second, have good customer service. You're representing the city. All you have to do, greet people with a smile, get them to point A to B, safe and sound. Third thing, come to work. As they said earlier, attendance, attendance, attendance. Once again, if you don't come to work, there's someone on the side of the road waiting to get picked up. They can't go to work, can't go to the doctor, can't go to church. We need you. I need you. The city needs you. So with that, welcome to operations. We're glad to have you. Now I'll turn over to Interim Director Staley.
Thank you, Mr. Barkley. It is great to see the class of 9-25-23 again. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. I'm going to save most of my remarks for the closing, but I just want to extend a warm welcome to staff members at DDOT, to family members of our graduates. We're glad you could join us today. It's really important for you to be here on this special occasion. And with that, again, I'll reserve my remarks for the closing, but let me introduce our distinguished visitor, guest, Deputy Mayor of City of Detroit, Todd Bettison.
Thank you, Director Staley. And so what is the class called? The 925?
25-23.
All right, let me hear y'all sound off. The class of what? 9-25-23. You know, yeah, let's give it up for them. That just gave me chills, you know, when I look at you in uniform and then your family. So how many are family members here in the audience? Okay, okay. Want to give it up to you and then just your families as well, because they supported you with this. And so nobody gets to where they are alone. You have a whole social network, and I'm pretty sure that when you told folks that you were taking the responsibility and the duty and how you were going to be a TEO, and folks said, well, what's that? And I'm going to be a bus driver and I'm going to work for DDOT. I'm pretty sure your family and friends said, you're going to do what? But you definitely have joined a family. I just heard them say, what, DDOT for life. And so I feel that same way, DDOT for life. And my previous career, what I retired from, is actually the Detroit Police Department. And so DPD for life. And when I see others in uniform, I just have that ultimate level of respect. And so when you wear the uniform, and you all look so good today in your uniform, I will say this to you, the kids that get on the bus, because I remember being a small child on the bus, and when I looked up to the DDOT driver, the TEO, you know, that was a person that was of authority. That was a person that had my life and my mother's life in their hand. They got us from point A to point B. Now, as a kid, being a small one, it took like an hour and a half to get to Eastland. I remember the bus filling up, and then folks getting off, and then filling up again, and then getting off, where if you got to cross town and you're going from one end of 7 Mile to the other end, you know, from Telegraph over to, what is it, Alter Road, over by St. John's Hospital, you know, it's so many people dependent on you. And when I travel about, and the mayor travels about, and we're having conversations, and regardless of who the audience is, and we're talking about moving the city of Detroit forward, it comes down also, it's a lot of components, but a big component that determines where we're going to go as a city and how we're going to be viewed really is in your hands. It's up to us. It's up to DDOT for life, because you hear about mass transit. You hear about the new concepts of BTR, bus rapid transit. And so it's so many things of connectivity of how people move now. You're joining this family at the right time. And so I don't know if somebody said, I'm about to get a job working for the city of Detroit, but I want to let you know, you don't just have a job. This is a profession. And so I can tell by the way that Mr. Holmes and Mr. George have spoken here that they poured in a lot to you when it comes to how to operate this big, massive piece of machinery. They poured that into you. I would have no clue. Now, I can chase down a criminal and I can do some other stuff, but if you put me behind the wheel of a DDOT bus, I would be paralyzed just like this. So I just want to give it up to you for the skill sets that you have. I have nothing but respect for you, and know that the city of Detroit, we got your back. And it's not going to be anything but getting better and better. and we're going to be hiring more folks. And so, as you go out and about and you're sharing the good news about your new profession, we want you to recruit. But only bring people on that you want to work with, right? And so go out there and recruit for us as well. And hey, have a fabulous career. And I will see you out there more so in the spring. I plan on getting my bus pass so I can be on the buses. So y'all might have a secret rider, the deputy mayor, hanging out with you for a little while. So congratulations.
So here we go with the time being, time everybody was waiting for you to receive your certificates. Mr. George will call you up.
(5911) Patricia Smith.
We got to work this out. Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm going to get over here too. So, we all want to be in your picture. You got a whole family now. Look at that.
Next, we have 5912, Mr. Young. Okay. Next, we have 5913, Ms. Adams. Next, we have 5914, Mr. Gross. Next, we have 5915, Mr. Gaddis. Hold on, Mr. Gaddis, I'm coming. There we go, Mr. Gaddis. Next, we have 5916, Mr. Cleaves.
You got that smile. You excited. I'm sorry to see you, man.
Next, we have 5917, Mr. Nichols. Next, we have 5918, Mr. Ibrahim. I'm coming, guys. Yeah. Next, we have 5919, Mr. Guerrero. Next, we have at 5920, Ms. Olatona. Next, we have at 5921, Ms. Jeffries.
This is legislator, Ms. Jeffries, okay.
He took a lot of it.
Next, we have at 5922, Ms. Dickerson. Next, we have at 5923, Mr. Adolphus.
Wait a minute.
Next, we have at 5924, Ms. Phillips. And rounding out the class of September 25th, 2023, Ms. Mullins at 5925.
Is that Staley?
Thank you, Mr. George. The first time we met, I stated to you that you have the most difficult job at the Detroit Department of Transportation. I said it then, I'll say it now, I'll say it anytime anybody asks me. And the reason why that is first of all, you have the most frequent and direct interaction to every one of our customers. That's number one. Number two, we ask you to stay on time under very difficult circumstances. Traffic, weather, other drivers, pedestrians, passengers, all of the above. That is not an easy task. But most importantly, and you've heard about it continually today, we ask you to be safe. You have within your power, in your hands, as firmly as you grasp the wheel of that bus, the safety and security of the people that you transport. Our number one obligation every day is to get you, your passengers, pedestrians, motorists, general public, home safely every day. That's our number one commitment to the citizens of the city of Detroit. That's our number one commitment to you, our employees. So we just launched last week our Sentinels of Safety program, which is designed primarily, exclusively, in the reduction of unsafe behaviors that result in accidents and injuries. This month's campaign is Obey All Traffic Control Devices. Next month, we're going to be talking about intersections. We'll have daily safety messages, as you heard Mr. George cite today's daily safety message. There'll be a different safety message every day. We have to be safe. That's the number one obligation, number one responsibility of Detroit Department of Transportation. One other thing I'd like to leave you with is the 6-month probationary period oftentimes sets up some difficult situations. We recognize that. We've all been through probationary periods in one form or fashion at various places that we worked. In effect, I'm in my probationary period, having started on August 23rd. So what I would ask you to do is, as you encounter situations, difficulties, questions, concerns that you may not feel that you're getting an answer to or a good answer to, reach back out to your TO instructors. They are among the best and the brightest that DDOT has to offer. They're there to help you as they did to get you to this point in time. They're there to help you to get through the probationary period. They're there to help you establish a career path at the Detroit Department of Transportation. So again, congratulations. It's great to see you guys again, particularly under these circumstances. Family, a lot to be proud of. Thank you very much. So now you know who to blame.
No problem with that, because I need your input always when there's an issue, okay?
Thank you.
All right, this is going to conclude the graduation ceremony. We have some refreshments over here. Take some pictures, class photo pictures over here. And thank you for coming out.